all protocols observed, allow me to take this opportunity to recognize the presenters who have done a wonderful work in this forum. And I want to start with the person who just left here. That is the CEO, National Kenya Chancellor's Psychological Association, KSPA, Mr. Movat Kago. And thank you so much for that very great presentation. And I think as I make my presentation, I'll pick some few things that relate to our agreeing with my observations. Allows me also to recognize the presence of Madam Elizabeth Tabitha Maneki from Egerton University, Madam Elizabeth Achieng, Red Cross Coordinator, Madam Lydia Njoki Nyaga, that is Chief Officer, Medical Services, Nakuru County Representative, ACK Diocese Coordinator, Daniel Karugo, who is representing the diocese bishop of this diocese. I also want to recognize and appreciate the critical role that has been played by our team, that is Nakuru campus, led by Anne Dungo. Let us appreciate her. Let us also appreciate the team that has come from Nakuru campus and Limuru campus, led by Dr. Jane Ngure. Thank you so much for bringing that a big team from Limuru. All protocols observed. Allow me to thank Madam Andum once again for coming in this institution and her group, for creating this a week-long mental health awareness program. Allow me first and foremost really to highlight the key objectives of this week, which is concluded by this work, which I just ended today, so that as we talk, we shall also be assessing them to know, did we meet the objectives of this initiative. Number one, the first initiative was, of course, it was free counseling service, and of course, thank you so much for this. You spend a lot of resources to offer this service. Number two was to create awareness of what counseling and its importance is in our lives. I believe for all of us who have been here, we appreciate, and actually I was asking myself, are we doing justice as a country to give the highlights or putting our money where it counts? And actually from where I sit, I think as a country or the world at large, we need really to interrogate ourselves and reflect on this critical thing, because it's about mental health, it's about human life. And when mental aspect of a human being is not right, everything else will go wrong. So I think one of the plus of this forum is that we need to reflect on where our money is supposed to go, and we are saying this is a critical area. Number three, to reduce stigma against counseling and mental health crimes. As it was highlighted by some of the speakers here, because of the way we are oriented, is that people think when you have a mental issue, you are Mogoroki. That was a term, or a mad person. But I like from the presentation here is that we need to change our mindset. As a country, we need to change that paradigm, that having a mental challenge is not a weakness. Is that somebody has been overwhelmed by the challenges of life, and as has been rightly been mentioned, is that we are in a very dynamic world. There are many things that happen around our life, immediate environment and without, that present a challenge that can make us have this challenge. And we need somebody who is a professional to help us to deal with that challenge. The other objective of this forum of this week was to involve all, and I want to highlight that word all of us, that we all need counseling. for better and fulfilling lives. And I think from this forum, it's very clear that all of us, we need this service for us to be productive in whatever we do. Before I conclude, I want to observe with a lot of satisfaction that out of this forum, 500 clients were able to benefit from this forum. There were a lot of family members who had issues, who have been helped. They were being helped to process the issues that go around their lives. I've also been encouraged to learn that there were some people who came here with various issues, some of them very serious. And out of this counseling, they have been provided with solutions. So congratulations for the team that has done that wonderful job. We also appreciate there were 118 counselors who participated in this initiative. So we want to appreciate you. Thank you so much for the time that you sacrificed to partner with us. I want to also take this opportunity to just pick some key highlights about what mental health issues are in the world that we are in and also in our country. Just to see that, as I said, as a world, maybe time has come for us really to reflect and put more resources in tackling these critical issues that is affecting every aspect of life, be it family, be it a workstation, be it in our economic and political dimensions. This issue of health issues relating to mental health are issues that are impacting all those institutions. I was amazed to note that in 2019, 1 in every 8 people, that's about 1 billion people around the world are living with mental disorder, with anxiety and depressive disorders, which is very common with this kind of people. 1 billion people, that's about an eighth of the world population. I also noted that in 2020, the number of people living with anxiety and depressive disorders rose significantly because of COVID-19. Our chief guest from Security Society has already alluded to that. In our situation, Kenya situation, I noted that every 10 out of 100 people in Kenya suffer from common mental disorder. And the largest population of these statistics is made up of young people from age 18 to 35. And as you all know, that the youth, the group that constitutes this population is about 80% of Kenyan population, which means that Kenya as a country is a sick society, right? And of course, you know the reason why this group is going through these challenges. Of course, you know jobs are not there, the issue of lifestyle challenges, and so on and so on. So the issue is, can we make sure that we put our money where it counts, so that we can manage to deal with these issues, so that our youth can be productive group. And of course, you know, when our youth is disorganized, our future is equally disorganized. Now, the big question that I also ask, because already it's very clear that all of us are candidates for this challenge, is what is the world health institution that have been entrusted to deal with health issues doing? I noted that in 2013, the World Health Organization came up with a comprehensive mental health action plan that 2030, can I say, a plan that helps in appreciating some of these challenges. And the plan includes 4 major objectives. Number 1 is to strengthen effective leadership and governance for mental health. Number 2, to provide comprehensive, integrated, and responsive mental health and social care services in community-based settings. Number 3, to implement to implement strategies for promotion and prevention in mental health, and to strengthen, finally, to strengthen information system, evidence and research for mental health. It is in this regard that St. Paul's University, through its very important organ of the Department of Counseling Psychology, has come up with various programs, curriculum, to help to relate to some of those key pillars that were identified by the World Health Organization. And one of the, of course, interventions is coming up with this public awareness initiative. And as we have been challenged, we should actually go out there and continue preaching this gospel. Because once people are aware about their challenge, then that's the one way that we'll have healthy families, we'll have healthy organizations, we'll have even healthy countries. I was just even asking myself, you know, right now, the world is really being challenged with the current war between Russia and Ukraine. And when you intelligently look into the reason, the biggest cause of that war, and the dimension that it has gotten, obviously you see perhaps the leaders of that war, perhaps they need some country, because there's no reason whatsoever why the world should waste a lot of resources to get into this war, life being wasted. To me, the outcome of the war is, of course, disastrous, because as a country, we are suffering because of that effect of that war. So this issue of psychological counseling is critical, but perhaps is not being involved or in a way that everybody who is in a position of leadership can be helped so that they can manage their challenges or leadership as they lead. We are also very happy and appreciate all the partners that have come to partner with us, and we want to promise that we will upscale that relationship, because we believe together we will win this war. So please, when we come knocking your door, to come up with maybe an MOU on how we can work together. Please don't lock us out, because we are keen to continue aggressively with this initiative, because I believe we shall transform this world if at all we win on the issue of mental issues in this country. With those remarks, allow me just to conclude and say that let us rally together to deal with this challenge which is with us. Thank you so much.